I've seen the gaslighting comments about DD2 MTX. I don't know about gaslighting. I've seen honest comments about it. And I have also expressed my opinion on Capcom's pet influencers, who, as far as any of the stuff I watched pre-launch, not one of them mentioned it had microtransactions. Even though I know for a fact, because I've seen it, mention of microtransactions was in the reviewer's guide. So, anyone you saw making pre-release content about Dragons Dogma 2, or a launch day review, didn't mention microtransactions, you can't trust them anymore. Because they hid that fact just like Capcom did. That's what I know about the quote-unquote gaslighting about the microtransactions. That's the truth. Gaslighting is people saying it's fine. Why does it matter? You don't need to buy them. Oh, that stuff? Yeah, I've seen that. Someone responded to one of my own comments on a Monster Hunter official Twitter account. They were going, hey, congratulations on our, fellow Capcom people doing the Dragon Dogma thing. Heard you had a good launch. Yeah, whatever. So I sent a screenshot of the mostly positive Steam review thing with a comment saying, well, just so long as the Monster Hunter Wilds team learns the lesson that's being taught here, let's all hope together. And then some rando who I went through their post history, and turns out they've been defending it quite a lot, said that kind of stuff, that stuff you're calling gaslighting there, which not really gaslighting, but splitting hairs. And I said to that person, it's apologists like you who are part of the fucking problem. So, yeah. I mean, the people who are saying it's not that bad, I think the better way to phrase that is it could have been worse. Like, as far as the microtransactions that did make it in, it could have been worse. I'm still very upset that they were there, and that factor was hidden before launch. But they could have been more aggressive. They could have been shit. Wait, is that the insult bot?
Wait one moment.
Yay!
Target acquired. Nice outfit.
Hold that thought.
Really, I mean it. I had no idea that the smelly, wandering, vagrant look was back in style.
Jesus! Do you have a feeling it was cool to push? Oh yeah, absolutely. Like at some point, some executive says, put microtransaction in, and the dev team went, well, we haven't designed the game for that. Here, this stuff, I guess. So yeah, I don't really blame the dev team or the game director or anything. It was obviously a mandate that came down from higher up. Because any idiot can look at that list and say, well, the game wasn't designed around these to be microtransactions. Which is both a good and a bad thing, depending on how you want to interpret shit. So yeah, it could have been worse in the way they're implemented. It also could have been a Resident Evil 4 thing, which they were hidden entirely during the review period, both before and after launch. Because Resident Evil 4 got its microtransaction bullshittery 2 weeks after launch, in that lovely little sleazy way companies love to do. So, yeah, with any luck, they're paying attention to the wild backlash here, and are going to avoid that for their most valuable property, which would be Monster Hunter. Their highest selling, best selling, most popular IP. Because you would have to be some kind of catastrophic moron if you're not paying attention. Hi.
Hope Rose didn't give you any trouble. Well, more trouble than she typically is. Are the raiders convinced they need our help?
Actually, the person I responded to on Twitter, I did call her a call post suck up or something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read you my exact words to the person who was trying to apologize on behalf of Capcom for microtransactions. Let's see, what did I say to this idiot? Okay. They said, Because people are dumb and can't enjoy a good thing just because it has useless microtransactions, there is another option. Just fucking ignore them. Let dumb people with too much money care for the microtransactions. Just play the game. I say it's still an amazing game. My response? Bitch-ass corporate apologists like you are part of the fucking problem. Enjoy the taste of boot, you sad little corpo shitlicker. They never responded back after that. BGW, that one's funny. The game has a campfire set. It's weighty. You can spend money to get an even lighter one, but there's a thing you can do in the game for an even lighter one than the paid one. Like I said, they're obviously just slammed in by a corporate mandate late in the day. They said, hey, what's the microtransaction situation? The devs went, we don't have any because it's a single-player RPG. And corporate went, hey, leave money on the table. Can't do that. Our investors want to know that there's an ongoing revenue stream. Yeah, the worst option would be the game was designed around them, so the game would be made worse to encourage people to buy the convenience microtransactions, which, by the way, is what this game does. There are many convenience microtransactions. Let's have a look at them, actually. Atomic shop. So there's cosmetics in here, but not a lot. So yeah, there's literal pay for advantage stuff, like instant repair kits you can just use on your shit at any time instead of having to go back to a workbench and collecting junk to actually repair your stuff. So skipping that entire game loop. So the collecting of junk was made worse in order to support selling this stuff. You got, purchasable boosters in the lunchboxes. Same thing with the bubblegum. The carry weight boosters, because carry weight's always an issue in this game, so they sell you a carry weight booster as well. More boosters. Re-rollers, so you can skip certain parts of the grind. Score boosters, which XP booster for the scoreboard stuff. This is not quite cosmetic stuff, because these different shelters have different spaces and different amounts of room to them compared to the one you get by default. The Fallout First subscription stuff, you get a whole separate container for your scrap, which again is the solution for the limited storage space that doesn't need to be in the game. And yeah, there's just piles and piles and piles of that crap. It's not the most egregious I've ever seen, and you can get by without that stuff, but it is a bit of a faff. I did play the first one, yeah. I played maybe 8 hours or so of it a few weeks back. It's on sale on Steam, and T-Dog actually gifted it to me, so I could give it a quick bash. Certainly feels its age, but I could also tell why people liked it so much. Yeah, there were some frustrations there that bounced me off the game a little bit. I'll get back to it someday, I'm sure. And I do intend to play DD2, but between the performance issues it currently has on PC, the microtransaction garbo, which I don't necessarily want to support passively by spending money. Also, I just don't have the money. Like, it's 110 Australian dollars. So yeah, there's a small fistful of reasons why I don't have that game right now, but it's still sitting on the wish list, and if it goes on a big enough sale and I happen to have disposable income at the time, I'll give it a bash. But it's not as high a priority as it was a couple of weeks back. The well has been poisoned a little bit. Right, you are a friendly tart, aren't you? However, I'm not friendly. I'm also out of range. I don't think 110 price tag is... No, it's not Steam's fault. Capcom set that price. Can't take that rate of punk out? I mean, I know I'm on friendly terms with them, but why is he not taking any damage at all? Just wanted to see if he was going to drop something useful. Just you be chill. You troll of a turret. Games are starting to be 110. Yeah, like, you know, I think Sony started it, and when that didn't significantly damage sales, I think everyone else went, oh, you know what? We're going to give that a go too. This is that slippery slope creeping crap. It will become the norm if the publishers have anything to say about it. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
The inoculation. Fire everything up and try not to get killed.
Oh, I thought one of these terminals was active. We could turn off some of the security from here. Might be remembering wrong. See any movement? I can't ADS. There we go.
Nuka-Cola scientists
Shut
chemical substitutions
your mouth.
to make
Stealth.
new flavors.
Stealth.
That's how we're gonna
Shush.
trick it into making.
Nothing frustrates me more than being at a
your blood sample as an ingredient.
fucking
I guess
escort
that
quest when I'm trying to do
makes
something
you
stealthy and they're just
Nuka-Cola's
talking at the
newest
top of their
flavor.
voice.
Actually, maybe don't think about that.
My version!